Đến rồi học tiếng Anh rồi mọi người ơi. Xin chào các bạn, mình là Brooklyn Day. Hi everyone, my name's Brooklyn. The past 2 videos, I've shared stories and received a lot of positive feedback from you guys about how you've learned new words and improved your listening skills. So these next couple videos, I'll share more stories on various topics so you can continue to learn new words and how to pronounce them. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I want this to be a place where you can click on to enjoy content and learn more about English. But I need you guys to do me a favor. If you've watched my video and enjoyed it, please leave me a like because that will help me grow my YouTube channel. And if you've loved it, please leave me a comment or even subscribe to the channel. All right, let's do it. So this story is called Chasing the Perfect Life in the City. It's about a guy named Ming who tries to find success, but then learns what true success means. Okay. Ming arrived in Hanoi with 2 suitcases, a shiny new laptop, and a head full of dreams. He had just graduated from a top university and landed a job at a well-known marketing company in Gozay. Everyone said he was lucky. In some ways, he agreed. But deep down, Ming wasn't here just because of luck. He had strived for this. Strive. This means to try very hard to achieve or earn something. Strive. Late night studying, internships, part-time jobs, all of it had led him to this city, to this job, to this life. The first few weeks were exciting. The office was fast-paced, filled with young professionals wearing smart clothes and moving with purpose. Fast-paced means full of constant activity and quick changes. Fast-paced. And then smart clothes here. Smart doesn't mean like a smart TV or a smart watch, but it's more like something that makes you look smart. Think professional. There were deadlines, presentations, brainstorming sessions, and Friday happy hours. Ming tried to keep up, and for a while, he did. He felt proud whenever his manager praised him. He even started dressing differently and talking with more confidence. But slowly, something started to shift. Ming began waking up already tired. He would rush to work, skip breakfast, and stay late to finish reports. He stopped calling his parents. His apartment became messy. He wasn't unhappy exactly, but he wasn't happy either. He was just going. At work, Ming worried about his reputation. Reputation. Emphasis on the 3rd syllable. Reputation. This is what others think of you, especially based on your past actions. Reputation. He didn't want to say no to extra tasks or ask for help. He believed that if he worked harder, his boss would notice. So he kept saying yes. When his friends asked how he was doing, he would pretend like everything was fine. Pretend. Stress on the second syllable. Pretend. This means to act in a way that is not real or true. Pretend. I'm doing great, he would say with a smile, even when he was running on empty. This phrase, running on empty, meaning having no energy left. You're mentally or physically exhausted. Think about if your gas tank is on empty. You can't go very far. Running on empty. He became obsessed with his image. Obsessed. Obsessed. Emphasis on the second syllable. This is when someone thinks about something too much or is always focused on it. Obsessed. And then the other word is image. Image. Stress on the first syllable. Image. The way something appears to others or a public impression. Image. Think like a picture is an image. It's what you see. On social media, he posted photos of himself at cafes, rooftop bars, and office parties. He used filters to make his life look brighter than it felt. But behind the photos, he was exhausted. Exhausted. This has a stress on the second syllable. Exhausted. It just means extremely tired. Exhausted. Every accomplishment felt good for a moment. A campaign launched, a compliment from his boss, a few hundred likes on his latest post. Accomplishment. Accomplishment. Stress on the second syllable. This means it's something you succeed in after effort. You've put a lot of effort in and now you get success. Accomplishment. But the feeling never lasted. There was always something more to do, something more to achieve. It felt like he was always chasing his tail, running in circles, but never arriving anywhere. Chasing his tail, I want you to think about if you've ever seen a dog run in circles, chasing its tail. They're not getting anything done. They're working hard, but getting nowhere, wasting effort, chasing his tail. Ming began to notice that many of the goals he was chasing weren't even his own. He wasn't sure if he really wanted to climb the corporate ladder. This phrase, climb the corporate ladder, means to move up in a company. If you're climbing a ladder, you're going up. You're getting promotions, higher salary, and more responsibility. Climb the corporate ladder. He started asking himself, who am I doing this for? Why does it matter what strangers think of me online? He looked around and realized that much of what he was doing felt superficial. 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 This has an emphasis on the third syllable. It literally means what is on the outside. So, for example, this is just my superficial layer of skin, but there are deeper layers of skin that I can't see. So, if you think about it in a figurative sense, someone who is superficial is only concerned with how things look on the outside. Superficial. Fancy offices, trendy clothes, high salaries, these things looked nice, but they didn't fill the emptiness he was feeling inside. He was lonely, tired, and confused. One weekend, Ming stayed in bed all day. No laptop, no phone, just silence. At first, it felt strange, but then it felt peaceful. He thought about the last time he visited his hometown, the laughter with old friends, his mom's cooking, the feeling of just being himself. That weekend became a turning point. He realized he didn't have to live like this. He didn't have to prove himself to everyone. He didn't have to chase an idea of success that wasn't even his. It was time to redefine what success meant. Redefine. Stress on the third syllable. Redefine. This means to change the way you think about or understand something. Redefine. Ming didn't quit his job, but he made changes. He made his health and peace of mind a priority. Peace of mind means a calm, relaxed mental state where you're not feeling stressed or worried. Peace of mind. And then priority. Priority. Emphasis on the second syllable. This is something that is more important than other things. Priority. He started going home earlier, saying no to extra work sometimes, and spending more time doing things he loved. He called his family more often. He even posted less on social media. Slowly, life became lighter. The city didn't change. His job didn't change much either. But his mindset changed. And that made all the difference. Mindset. Mindset. With an emphasis on the first syllable. This just means the way you view life. Mindset. Because in the end, Ming learned that success wasn't about what it looked like to others. It was about what it felt like to him. And for the first time in a long time, he finally felt like he was heading somewhere real. The end. Thank you guys for sticking around until the end and listening to the story. I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I enjoyed telling it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, that's all for today. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.